Welcome to the Matrescence Matters YouTube channel. This is the sister of the Matrescence Podcast and a place where I can talk to you about all of the ideas that I have swimming around in my head and thinking about in terms of our journey as women, what's going on in the world, our careers, our relationships. So I guess it's a little thought space for me, and I'm hoping that you will get something out of it. I guess giving a bit of context, last week Adam Grant released a post about the word languishing as a great explanation of some of this dominant feeling during COVID, which obviously really heated up in February of 2020, and we're more than a year into that now. And I love that word. It really resonated with me because it was somewhere between this kind of thriving and depression. It's just this feeling of blah, like, you know, I'm not unhappy, but I'm just not feeling it. And actually, I think we will often feel these same feelings through various stages of our life. But this was this collective feeling that's going on. And a lot of the conversations that I'm having with people are quite focused on this type of feeling. I want more, I should be grateful, particularly in Australia where I live, and particularly in Brisbane. You know, we don't have it tough. There's other parts of the world where there's really not great things going on. And so this feeling is just of not thriving. And I would get 1 to 5 people a week reaching out for me for a conversation. Sometimes that is, I need a specific help with a relationship issue, with a career issue, with something that's going on in my life. And sometimes that's just a general, I feel like I just need to talk to someone. I'm feeling this lack of thriving in my life, this lack of direction, and there's lots of reasons why this is coming up. And I think for us as women, what we do know from some of the research is that our duties actually escalated during this time. There was additional pressures put on us in the home, at work. There was a disproportionate effect on women of the fallout of what had happened. So, but these conversations are both with men and women that I'm having, because this flows on throughout our whole life. And particularly if we do have a family already, or if we want to have a family, how we parent, how we birth, how we were parented really comes under the lens. So I just thought I would kind of give you a thought bubble about this concept of what I'm trying to do. I mean, this channel is not about what's occurred during COVID. It really came about as a result of Bree and I having these great conversations on a Saturday morning during the period of time when we were in lockdown, us deciding to record them, to put up the podcast, to get some great guests together. And she's had this great creative burst with the Instagram, which is what she's running. And this YouTube channel is somewhere where both of us can then also put up some thought bubbles around that. And my experience is a little bit more broader than just birth. It is really around the transition of women, the thriving of women, the thriving of our communities. So partners in particular, the relationships we have with our partners, the relationships we have with our children, and our identities, the relationships we have with ourselves. So that gives you a great idea about what I'm going to try and deal with on this, and just continue to put up some thoughts. Start up a conversation with the people in your life about what is making you feel like you can thrive now, what's missing, and sometimes the questions are more important than the answers. So what are the questions that we need to ask ourselves about what do we value? What's important in our lives now? How do we want to spend this time of this one life that we get? Have a great day. See you next time.